Before I take you into what I've survived, before I share what God brought me through, I want to just pause for a moment, just for a moment, because this season of my life is not about explaining pain. It's about protecting my peace. You know, there was a time when in my life, you know, all I did was survive. I was just surviving throughout life. I was reacting, I was enduring, I was doing what I had to do just to stay standing. I know some of you guys know what that's like. You know, some of you don't. But this chapter is going to be different, you know. This chapter in my life, I'm not chasing anymore. I'm not proving myself anymore. I don't want to prove anything anymore. I'm choosing balance. For me, balance looks like this: my mind doing the work that I love. You know, I'm going to repeat that because I want you to understand me that this next chapter in 2026, I want my mind doing the work that I love. And part of that work is coming here on YouTube, you know, talking about my journey, talking about, you know, where I was and where I'm going to, you know, because I know that there's a lot of people that, you know, want to hear that. You know, I know that there's people that have gone through breast cancer, gone through homelessness, you know, gone through family ups and downs, and now going into a new year, you just want things to be different. You want a balance of something new, something different, you know? And that's why my mind is going to be doing the work that I love. And work that I love has meaning. It has purpose and peace in it. You know, my body, you know, being cared for, you know, with patience, with grace and respect and not pressure. And my soul staying rooted in faith, you know, my faith, and calmness. And I want a home that feels safe, you know, that expresses the peace that I want in my life. And I know everybody wants that. You know, that's the foundation of everything that you're about you to see in my life coming into 2026, you know, as I share my life here on YouTube, you know, as much as I'm going to share on YouTube. You know, God didn't bring me through everything just to drop me into chaos again. I'm not going to believe that. He brought me through to teach me how to stand still, how to listen, and how to move with intention. So, what comes next on this channel is not noise. It's not trauma for views, and it's not rushing. It's honesty, growth, and faith. And it's vision, you know. If you're watching, oh no, I'll say if you're walking into a new season, because you're not going to watch a season come in. You're not going to watch another season come in and and you not be, part of that growth. So if you're walking into a new season, one where peace matters, and that peace should matter more than the performance, you know, than more than the place where you are right now. This is where my story continues. And I'm grateful you're here. I'm grateful to share this experience with you guys. And in 2026, I'll be more present on my channel. And I know that I haven't been present since I came here and shared my journey with you guys about my surgery. And, after the surgery, there was just, I had to have time to heal. I didn't have time to heal and create videos at the same time. And then things was happening in my life, and I needed to get past that. I needed to get past those things that was happening in my life. And I couldn't do it and be true to the videos that I wanted to give to you guys. And I wanted to give you information. And I didn't want it to be only about my journey as I heal. I wanted it to be about information to give people that's going through the same thing that I'm going through. So in this next journey that I'm going to start here in 2026, going into 2026, I want to make sure that you guys can be uplifted with that information. So, guys, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you for not leaving. Thank you for waiting for me. And I'll stay true to the journey with you guys and give you the information that I have to give you. And I appreciate you so much for sticking around. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You take care.